I was inspired. The piano guys, they're amazing. The song, the first one, my husband sent it through YouTube. It was amazing. I watched the video on YouTube. I love it. Was beautiful the way he held the cello. I watched it again and again. It was called the cello song. I feel the vibration. I feel it. It gives me tinglings in my hair. Makes my hair stand up on end. And makes my heart beat. It's like, wow. Two cellos. The group called Two Cellos. I met them. They were wonderful. Very interesting. And Zimmer. It's an orchestra. I'm hard working, focused, practicing. When I have time, 4 hours, yes. The A's, the D's, and the G's, up and down, again and again. I try and focus. My teacher always telling me to focus on the songs. I like to play C major scale, D major scale. D's. My favorite. I like to look at the notes. I like to play Hallelujah again and again over again. It's hard. My favorite concert was the piano guys, of course. They played the song Bach. We went to San Antonio to see the concert. It was amazing. They're very friendly, very positive people. Very nice. I met him there. It was wonderful.
Weakness is defined by it. And she's a woman that has decided to learn the cello despite not having hearing. And she's very much like Beethoven. I think she'll change lives with the things that she overcomes and is able to do with that. It's just remarkable to me. It's just beautiful. So very, very special to have you here. Thank you.
I have a cello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 cellos. 7 with that. Violin. 1 violin, electric. 1 electric violin. A drum. A flute. And a. Before I used hearing aids first with a pickup and I could feel the connection and the sound. It wasn't perfect, but I couldn't get the words. It wasn't very clear, but I could hear. It was the only way I could hear the music, the beats, and it went in my mind. The 4 strings on the cello. A sounds good. I can feel it. I can understand the A. I can recognize the sound. The different tones. I want to show you. I was born normal hearing. I was a hearing baby. I was born in Bolivia. I became deaf. I went to kids' hearing school first and sang and did musicals, folk music, and dancing. I liked it. I enjoyed it. And I lost my hearing through mumps. At 5 years old, I had surgery. After the surgery was fine, the nurse went to clean my ears and would use too much pressure and blew my eardrum. She ran away and I cried and I cried and I cried. I couldn't hear anymore. I was depressed as a little girl. Couldn't hear my great grandma saw me and she forced me to. She said, "Come here." She took an old radio with a cassette, the old cassette radio. She put it on my ear and I can hear something weird. She put it at high volume so she could hear, so I could hear. I want to show you how she did it. She put it over my head with the radio inside. That way I could hear it. It was very beautiful. She forced me every day. I sleep at night, I would sleep with the radio on. Then my grandma tested me to identify the different instruments. She said, "That's a drum." Is it a big drum or a little drum? And she said, "It's a big drum." She said, "What's that?" "That's a flute." It's a big flute or a trumpet. The different sounds of different instruments. She taught her. She forced her to memorize what sounds were what. She's gone, but she was wonderful. She was like my mom. Okay, I'm gonna explain this to her on her behalf, but she has never been in a sound booth. But we have an old fort in Pensacola, and it's got tunnels and it's got rooms in there. And we went out there one day and she says, "Oh, she could hear the way the sound hit the walls." And she wanted to bring her cello, and we did. The next time we went out there, we took her cello, and she would go to different rooms and play the cello so she could hear the sound bouncing off the walls and the ceiling of the rocks. People would just come by and just admire her, and they were amazed. That says cello, but it means cello. I changed it for sign language. Cello. Because I love you. Because this is I love you. That's I love you. Cello. Some people say, "You can't do that. How can you do that?" I say, "No, I can do it. I can do it. I'm fighting for myself." It's like impossible. It's the impossible. I would show the world that people that deaf can do it.